Hello, Brooke with RL Relocation, back for another installment of what to expect on your move in 2026. And today we're going to talk about moving day. One of the first things we need to talk about is a couple days actually before the move. If you live in a gated community, an HOA community, make sure that the community is aware of when moving day is, and also make sure if you're gated that the moving company's name is registered to the gate so that they have access and that part is seamless. I also like it when people talk to their neighbors a couple days before the move, just to make sure some parking spaces are available for the truck, and also so the neighbors are aware that it's going to be a busy day on your street. You're moving. Now, once the truck gets parked and the crew arrives, they're going to do a walkthrough of your home, generally speaking with the crew, and that's simply to go over the inventory and maybe a list of items that are not going, and perhaps to address any last minute packing that needs to get done before they start loading the truck. Then you're going to see them come in with their floor protection, their door jamb protection, possibly a banister if you have a 2-story home, and any other surface they may want to protect against damage from their equipment. If you do not see movers putting at the very least floor protection down in your home, this could be somewhat of a red flag. You want to be aware of any damage they could possibly cause with their equipment, and any professional moving company is definitely going to at least address protecting the floors. Now, after they've done the walkthrough and they've got their floor protection down, they're just going to set to work. It should take approximately 4 to 6 hours to load your home, depending on how big of a move it is and how complicated the move itself is. Some projects actually take a day to load. So just be aware, if you're planning flights or anything else, plan them at the latest time possible in the day to avoid any sort of anxiety about, are they going to be done in time for me to make my flight? So also expect them to take breaks and have a lunch break. Just like any other job, they are allocated those times to take a little sit down or to have their lunch. And it's always really great if you guys can provide a case of water or maybe some snacks, and it just helps the atmosphere all around. Now, once they're finished loading and everything is wrapped up, they've taken out all of their floor protection, there's likely going to be a final walkthrough with you. And that's just to make sure we didn't miss a closet or that we didn't leave any of our equipment behind. And once the final walkthrough is done and the guys have wrapped up, the door on the truck is closed, you can expect to have to give your signature again. And that's really just to say, hey, the shipment has been loaded and now the truck can get underway. So just to finalize, make sure your neighborhood knows you're moving. Make sure you have some parking available. If you're gated, make sure the people at the front gate know to expect them. And do expect the majority of the day to be eaten up in just getting your stuff safely loaded onto the truck. I hope this helps.